Hi, I'm David Vega, and welcome to week 2 of Whitmore Lake High School football. And we're here at Peaberry Bean and Beats, and we'd like to thank them for letting us use their establishment. So, man, Sam, this week we really took one on the chin.
Yeah, yesterday we played Father Gabriel Richard, and man, today they brought it. It was a good game the whole way. The final score, I believe, was 25-14. And yeah, we really played our own. I think we did all right.
Yeah, we definitely held our own, and they were a lot bigger and stronger and more physical team than us, so I'm very proud of the effort our team put in on it.
Yeah, definitely. At the beginning of the game, they got a starting score right off the bat off a fumble recovery. Yeah, the defense yesterday really showed up and played a great game. We held them in the first half to 10 points after that early score, so it was a really good show up.
In our defense, we had Cody England, who did an excellent job. He actually had an interception later in the second half, I believe. And he also had a fumble recovery and a few big hits. And one of the big hits was actually when they were driving down the field, they passed it up the middle. And as the guy caught it, Cody England really whacked him on it and he made him drop it. So
yeah,
that was a big play for us.
The whole game, it was kind of a rough game for us. We had 5 turnovers, and if you know football, that's never a good thing in football. I believe we had 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles, and what was it? A blocked punt. That's what it was. Just 5 turnovers is never good for a football team.
Exactly. And our defense really came out to play in the second half. They really came out strong, and we really held Gabriel Richard to only 2 touchdowns in the second half, so we did a really great job. How do you feel we did on defense?
I feel we did fine on defense. I mean, it was a great, solid performance. The 2 touchdowns they had were big plays. I mean, it was just missed assignments, and one was around the outside, and I believe the other one was just right up the middle. And, that just happens. You can't do anything about stuff like that. Our defense, when they would go back for a pass, man, we really had a good rush on him. He was always scrambling, always trying to get out of the pocket because we were right there just killing him.
He was always up on his toes. And the hit of the game goes to Cody England, who did an excellent job on defense. And when one of the receivers were coming across the middle and jumped up to make the catch, Cody England cracked him one and forced the drop, and it was an incomplete pass.
Yeah, he was right there. I would have to say he is the player of the game, especially on defense, because he did a lot out there.
Yeah.
He definitely did a lot for us. I would also have to say that Cody England is the player of the game for especially his defensive efforts. He had an interception, a fumble recovery, and man, he was there for a lot of big hits. Yep.
Yeah, he did an excellent job. And also we have Rory Judge, who did a great job on defense, who had multiple tackles and definitely helped us shut down the offense of Gabriel Richard, because there was definitely a lot of plays where they got a break, and if Rory wasn't there, we wouldn't have caught the guy.
Yeah, he was right there, right behind the guy. I remember looking down the field and seeing, I was like, yes, thanks, Rory, because he just chased him down and got him. I'd say another player of the game was Malbash. Evan Malbash, number 45, he's a senior. You'll probably hear his name a lot during the season. And, he's just there for tackles. Exactly. He's a great kid to depend on.
He plays his assignments, and he really gets to the ball, and it doesn't matter where the ball is at, he'll get to it.
Yep.
Our offense also had some highlights, with quarterback Sam Pinakachi actually throwing an 80-yard touchdown to Jacob Zager.
Yeah, I saw him on the corner. They were lined up man-to-man on him, so he was going deep, and I just threw the ball up, and he caught it. It was a great effort by him. He actually had to juke out 3 guys on the play, so a lot more credit to him. He did a great job out there.
Sam Pinakachi also had a 44-yard rushing, almost touchdown, just a few yards short of it, which actually he did rush in the rest of the 4 yards to get Whitmore Lake the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a pass, a scramble, and D-backs and cleared out, so it's like there's the run. So I guess it worked.
And I also want to say great job to our offensive line, because they had a rough game, but they did an excellent job of holding back Gabriel Richard's very big and physical defensive line.
They definitely had a good defensive line. When they did hit me, they hit me hard, and I do have to give kudos to the linemen because they played their heart out the whole game. It was the same 5 guys in there the whole time, and James Carvey was a 6th man at some point, but man, they played hard. It was definitely a good battle to watch.
All in all, I feel like we played a really great game. And if we would have came out and played like we did last week, we would have definitely came out to win and been 2-0 right now.
Oh, it was definitely a winnable game. With the halftime score at 10-7, it was high hopes coming out, but mistakes happen and things happen, and that's how it goes. So I believe that walking into the conference now, since we have 7 games left, expectations are high, man. I know people are talking, kids at school are talking, and I believe that we can come in and win this conference. I believe it'll be a good season.
So do I. And I'd just like to thank the fans, because especially on away games, even if it's not a far away game, to see away fans just coming out there and supporting us, it's just that makes sense.
Oh yeah, fans are always a great thing, and at away games, it just brings more positiveness, you see. And I guess next week is another away game. It is at Deerfield. It's Friday night, 7 o'clock, and I'd love to see everybody there.
Yeah, that'd be great. And I'd also like to thank Pam from Peaberry Beat and Beats again for letting us use her establishment to film this. And if you guys want to come watch our show, we do this every Sunday at 1 o'clock.
Yep. We'll see you next week then. I'm Sam.
And I'm David.